There is a famous Jewish maxim that one should look for one's lost key where it was lost and not where there is light. In many ways, the so-called peace process in Palestine, with the concept of the two-state solution as its benchmark, has been a futile search under a powerful street lamp far away from the lost key. There is now a consensual Israeli impulse and overwhelming desire to keep the West Bank forever, while at the same time there was and is the twofold recognition of the undesirability of officially annexing these territories and the inability to expel the population en masse. The aspirations about the Gaza Strip then and now are more ambivalent. The main drive was to see it disappear. In Israel and in the West, a huge laundry list of words and a very cooperative media and academia were essential for maintaining the moral and political validity of the open-air prison option as the best solution for the conflict and as an ideal vision for normal and healthy life in the occupied West Bank and the Gaza Strip. Autonomy, self-determination, and finally independence were used, and mainly abused, as words to describe the best version of an open-air prison model the Israelis could offer the Palestinians in the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. In the age of the Internet, an independent press, an active civil society, and energetic NGOs, it was hard to play the charade of peace and reconciliation on the ground where people were incarcerated in the biggest ever human prison witnessed in modern history. In this situation, out of conscious intention to control the area indefinitely and deny all the human rights of its people, Israel invented the magic formula of presenting the occupation as temporary. The status of the population will be settled with the coming of peace. This mode of operation allows Israel to continue to present itself as a democratic state and enjoy the many benefits attached to this status in the international arena. Hence, the peace process and talk about two states for two peoples are not in any contradiction with the occupation, not even the temporary occupation of 1967. They are a political and conceptual framework designed to enable and perpetuate the status quo for as long as possible. Israel would find it hard to market this facade to the world if it were not assisted by many others, some serving the self-interests and others out of misled good intentions. Many peace activists around the world have fallen into this trap. Meanwhile, Israel has been working on the ground to deepen its control over the land, water, economy, and all aspects of Palestinian lives. It creates a situation where even if a Palestinian state is announced, headed by Mahmoud Abbas as president, it will not have any practical significance. There's no chance of getting out of the deadlock in Palestine without tearing apart the facade of a fake peace process and the two-state solution. It is time to look for the key where we lost it. We need to start by correctly identifying the problem, expose Zionism as a colonialist movement, and characterize Israel as an apartheid racist state. There is no other Zionism nor other Israel. Exposure by itself may have a huge effect because of the importance of international support in preserving Israel's superiority against all local forces, but also due to internal conflicts within Israeli society. Any solution should be derived from our understanding of the problem. It should start with a discussion among all residents of the country on how to live together within a framework where all enjoy full rights, equality, and partnership. The Palestinian refugees should also take part in this discussion, as they have the right to return to Palestine and to fully take part in shaping their country's future. It is essential to set the goal of establishing one state for all inhabitants and refugees of the country, because it defines who should participate in the discussion about this future.